Hi, it's Amanda, and I wanted to talk a little bit today about a therapy called craniosacral therapy that I do and I love. I have seen tremendous benefit in myself from it and others. It's amazing. And I wanted to show you how you can make something called a still point inducer so you can receive the benefits of it for yourself. You could buy your own still point inducer. It's about $20. And how you use it is you just place it above the occipital bones, so you got the base of the skull right above, you got those little lumps, right above those little lumps, there's a dent. Right on that dent right there. That's where you put this. And you lay down on a hard surface. You could lay down on the floor. You could lay down on your bed. And you lay down for about 10 or 20 minutes. And that will build up pressure in the craniosacral system and relieve restrictions in the craniosacral system and in the fascia throughout the body. So why would you want to do this? Lately, for me personally, this is what got me picked it back up again. I have been dealing with some post-COVID fatigue, and it hits me out of nowhere and it floors me. And I remember reading that this craniosacral therapy, it can be helpful for people suffering from chronic fatigue syndrome. So I figured I'd pick it back up, start utilizing it a couple times a day and see if that helps. I have been also working on my lymph and trying to keep that moving because it feels kind of boggy since I've had COVID. I had COVID probably almost 2 months ago now. So I'm still feeling it here and there, but for the most part, I'm 100% better. Just the fatigue hits me mostly. So what are some other indications besides the chronic fatigue? Similar to the chronic fatigue, Lyme disease, sometimes this can be beneficial for that if you're suffering from that. And if you just happen to have a couple tennis balls or lacrosse balls laying around in a sock, you can make your own still point inducer and see if it helps. Some other indications: fibromyalgia, headaches, migraines, any kind of muscular skeletal issues, this may be able to help that. There's probably other things, but those are the only things that come to mind right now. Some contraindications, some things you might have that you would not want to increase pressure in the craniosacral system. If you have Chiari malformation, if you have a brain aneurysm, if you have anything where you don't want to increase pressure in your cranium, you do not want to use craniosacral therapy. So to make your own still point inducer, it's super duper easy. You just take a couple tennis balls and you put them in a sock. And you push them down to the toes. And you knot it. You make sure it's nice and tight because you don't want the balls to separate. You want them to be nice and held together, just like the still point inducer, the foam still point inducer that you would buy commercially. All right, and then you just twist it and knot it up, and it's good to go. So you lay on this for about 10-20 minutes a day. So what you could do is, if you are an alarm snoozer and your alarm goes off, you could put this baby under your head, right above the occipital bone, right in that little indentation, right above the bone there. And you can lay on that until your alarm goes off again. Or if you have time, you could just lay there and you'll feel the pressure build up in your system. You know, you'll feel that pressure in your head. And what happens, how I experience it, is I'll feel tension in my body and then I'll relax and I'll feel this in different areas, feel different blips and bloops in my fascia. of things releasing, which is pretty awesome. And I love it. I love offering craniosacral therapy. I love just the way it helps me connect with the fascial layer of my body. It's incredible. And hopefully you'll get to try this and see if it's something that can benefit you. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Okay? Thanks. Bye.